Good morning, welcome to Friday's live trading. Well, it is currently 8:15 on Friday. I'm looking for something. We've got some things happening. I'm actually long on a position from yesterday, which is a position trade, which I'll share with you. I'm long on the yen. Got in whatever price I got in. I'm just having a look now. In fact, I put it on my system here so it's transparent. Look, I've just popped it on there. So long on the US dollar yen yesterday, so 29th of the 4th at 807. So taking a position long, and we'll leave that and see how it goes. It's really comes from the bigger picture here. We broke my trend line a couple of days earlier than I'd liked, so I waited for the Fed to come out, and then we got the bounce back yesterday, and I jumped in on yesterday's bounce there really a little bit later because it was 8 o'clock in the morning, just after 8 o'clock in the morning. Jumped on the bounce. It's just holding its own at the moment. It did start moving nicely. It's a position. I'm not looking for it to move any time particularly fast here, and where I'm looking for is back towards the 111-ish, 110.80, so 111-ish, up to the highs there initially, and see if we can push anything more out of it. So a bit of a position. Now of course it could be a bear flag in a in what we're seeing here as opposed to a bull flag in the bigger picture, but we'll see. So that's what I'm sitting in at the moment. There's little going on for me across these markets that I'm interested in. There might be a couple of things setting up. I'm looking at Euro Yen. There's actually a potential short setting up on the Euro Yen, which I'm looking at, but got to be patient and wait to see if it actually triggers. So I'm just wait, as I say, waiting patiently. A break of these prior lows there will get me into that. It'll give me a lower high, and off we go. So just waiting to see if that triggers. Right, I wish you I'll be back or soon later. Almost finished the videos already. That's a bit preemptive. Right, I'm putting you on pause. Okay, so sitting watching this Euro Yen, I was looking for the break of the lows here. It's if it doesn't do it by the end of the hour, I'm not interested, but it's still got 11 minutes to run on this. More consolidation, well, I guess consolidation and a breakdown may still give a decent trade on it, but I'm watching the dollar yen pushing up at the moment. The Euro Yen itself, the yen effectively weakening might just not do the trick for me. So if it doesn't break within this hour, I am going to step aside. But just waiting. Nice pattern on here. Just talking about here the lower highs confirmed. Another lower high this morning. Continuation of that would be very nice. So just waiting to see if that taps off. But the ticket's ready. I'm ready. The market's not ready, so I should be waiting. Okay, so it's just taken too long for this to happen. It doesn't look like, I mean, it may consolidate and break down later, but for now I should cancel the ticket. It's not done it quick enough. It's lost the momentum of the move. I said that, and it'll probably absolutely dive down now. Might have a trade elsewhere though. I'm just having a look at the euro. Okay, so I have actually, I've got a bit of setup on the euro. I'm just looking. It's almost triggering at this stage. Just looking at the shorter time frames here. It's just banging into its S1 here, but as I said, I've got a ticket ready to go. I need a different stop on that. So I'll do the stop in a moment. I'm selling that then. That's triggered, so I'll pop that one in. So short on the euro. I'm just going to adjust things. Okay, so triggered into that. I'm just putting a stop on here at just on the shoulder of the previous bar here, just above the 21 there. So we'll pop that in for the target there. Strategy I'm looking at here, I'm just into its S3 at the moment. It's a tight old day. What's going on? I'm just looking at where the next point is for the target on. So on this particular strategy, I'm looking at the target. It's a fixed target, so I say fixed in percentage terms, multiplier of the risk there. So just confirming that it's 22 pips away. So let's confirm that, and that's in cooking. So just catching a bounce off the S3, probably not a great shock here in terms of what it's doing. It's just also run through, but the signal came through, and I've got to take it. So if I don't take it, I just miss out on all sorts of potential. So there we go. We'll see how that runs. Okay, so moving on a couple of hours later, and I'm just looking back and looking at this trade that triggered earlier on. It's currently, I just got in just a little bit of slippage on it because of the German news came out. Got in at about, well, I can tell you at 29.67, so slightly behind the curve. As I said, got a slight bit of slippage on that, but the strategy is, as when it gets to a 1-to-1 risk reward, is to move the stop to break even on this, and I'm just doing that at the moment, just about to get rid of that 16 pips there, pop that as a 0, confirm, and that's now at break even. So I've got the target sitting in there, so I'll leave that to be now. Other trade, if you're just looking at the trades here, that's a swing trade, which you might see in a couple of weeks' time if it's still running, or even a few weeks' time. There's no rush on that. It's just sort of sitting there at this stage. So we'll just see how this continues. Now, with the way this is calculated, I've actually got it auto trading on a different computer. If I can, you can see the it's there you go. I've just seen how much information I'm giving you. My live account number, I don't really want to give you that, but you can just see on this is an auto trader that it's running on as well, and it's has it done the job now? Take profit is pretty close here. It's calculated because of the slippage. It's included a little bit there. The stop loss hasn't quite adjusted itself yet. It can't be far away from adjusting. I need to make sure I've got the setting on this particular one set correctly, but it's been running on an auto trader, so could actually auto trade this. I've got it running on a number of machines. In fact, it hasn't quite on the other one. Just running on as I say, a number of different platforms at the moment, just checking that the variances between them all. We've got quite a few clients using it now, so that's ticking along okay. Should be on most of those now, pretty much moving to break even. Anyway, we'll leave that to do what it's got to do. The target on there was marginally different on where I got in on this account here at 747, so it's through below, just below the S2 there. We'll see how it ticks in, but as I say, at this stage now it's up to break even. We'll leave it running. There's nothing more to do to that. Okay, so just one of the auto trader here is just, let me just move that a little bit there. There we go. The auto trader here, it's just clicked in, hit the target this morning. The manual trader, manual me, is still running at the moment, but just shows it's as I said, the auto trader just calculated things fractionally different because of a slight bit of slippage. I'm just looking at the manual trade, and the manual trades are still sort of kicking in there at the moment. Still got a bit of mileage to go, but the targets are fractionally, well, obviously different there. So I'll update you in a few moments. Okay, the trades keep coming this morning. I've just literally been triggered into another short here, this time on the Euro Yen. Just triggered me into a short position on my strategy. Again, I've left this on an auto trader, so it's just running automatically at this stage. So that's just running. So looking at the bigger picture, what's coming down here, so selling off at the moment. The pattern behind the Euro Yen, nicely lower highs coming through there. The strength of the Euro's been fairly good here. Yen just strengthening a little tad across the. Let's just come on here. There's a bit of strength coming through on the Yen at this stage, and the softness of the Euro overall is working quite well. So we'll see how that develops. But that's currently running. It is an automatic trade. I didn't have to do anything to it. It's just in. So I will look and see how that develops. Actually, I just thought I'd show you. There's the trade that's flicked on, as I say, automatically traded it. Actually caught it before my eye caught that one. I was just looking around at what was actually happening, and it's caught it. So it's just sitting in there, just around, just under break even at the stage. So it's just literally triggered into the trade. Now, say I'm just running those auto traders on it on the strategy at the moment, and it's working pretty well. And we'll see in terms of taking the trades for me, I should say. So we'll see how that develops over this. So just looking at a discretionary trade here, if it sets up, but it's got to do all of the bits before I can take it. I'm looking for it to hit this 12 o'clock pivot. If the price comes down, I'm really looking at this sort of retracement back to here and just really playing the flag pattern that sits there. Got a target then will be at down here at 2068, a stop above that 520 5 minute 50. So it's off a very small time frame here. It really, as I say, it's just working on a flag pattern. It's very simple flattened flag pattern. Depends if it works. If the price now carries on pushing through here, and running through the 50s are sort of the line in the sand. If it turns around there, gives me a reversal, and then moves back below its 521, then I can still go for the short. So just waiting and see how this develops. If it just runs beforehand, well, I've just missed out. It's got such a high probability of hitting that pivot. I might as well let it hit the pivot. I know it's not many pips away from it, but just being patient, that's the rules and my little strategy. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. So this trade's just not set up yet. It might still come back and catch the 12 o'clock pivot. That's the rules for me. It's the 12 o'clock's got to be done. So if it doesn't come back and just rolls over, well, that's fine. I'm still in a euro short on my manual account, so just that will do fine. So I don't really mind. It's really just looking to see if we get a little discretionary trade setting up in between. So this euro, it's doing what I'd have liked it to have done, but not from where I'd like it to have done. It's a discretionary trade in terms of the entry. The signal or the target, the important thing for me is though the rules, and the rules on this particular trade is for it to come and touch or be within a micron or something so of the 12 o'clock pivot. It hasn't done it. It's broken down now. Now if it was to pull back up now, actually it's most likely going to put a lower high in. The good thing is it's aiming towards my this morning's target on the trade I took earlier for the ones where it hadn't. I mean, I've as I say, auto trading it and manually trading this strategy, the strategy I was using this morning. So it's working on both sides of things. The manual trades had slightly. The auto trader just literally has it once it's seen the setup, it triggers it and boom, off it goes, and it has the fixed settings. There's some slight variations between a spread bet account and a CFD type account. The CFD has already met its target. It did the calculations, had a slight bit of slippage on them all, with the profit return on the CFD trading account is slightly different, but we'll see how that shapes anyway. It's shaped up. Its profit it's taken. It's slightly lower than it should have been. It should have been 1.3. Came in at around about 1.1. Now the the manual trade is still cooking away there. The target for that is 127.4. So it's a little bit before. It's not far off now. In fact, I can drag it into show there. So it's I didn't put the right position size on this. It's a little bit out on position size, but it's actually probably not too far out for the account. But 127.4 is what we're looking for. So it just needs around about 4 or 5 pips to go more, 5 pips, and it will. That would trigger that then. So in a sense, yes, I've missed out on this trade here. Now you can say, well, I'll just take it anyway, but rules are rules. The discretionary bit is how you get into it. It was something like this. I mean, it's a lovely candle what it did there. It's an outside candle that it's below its 21, and the trigger would have been below that candle then. But the first part of the rule wasn't met, so I'm pretty much a rules-based trader with a discretionary entry. Okay, many hours later, we just got this candle just finally hit the manual target. As I said, the auto target triggered earlier on. The manual target sitting there just got hit there. It's a 1.3% return on that account there, so it's a 1.3 sitting on the euro for the day there. Okay, so I got stopped out on my little I said little, but the trade earlier on that got auto traded. It got triggered in. I couldn't get it into all the accounts. Got stopped just by literally a pip on this move here, and it's rolled back. That's trading for you. You place your stops where you normally place your stops. We stuck to the plan, and the plan didn't work on this occasion. On a net basis between the two trades, ended up fractionally up there for the weekend. Didn't manage to get the trade on this account, so just to clarify, there we go. That was the original euro trader. The auto trader got in there before me on the second one. I just couldn't get in on adding it on this and everything else at the same time. This is my sort of manual account that I'm trading to show all the trades I'm taking in the room. It's doing all right from the as I say, the dollar yen still running from yesterday. That's got a long way to go. It's a position, so we'll just leave that running. So nothing else to add on a Friday evening. I'm as I say, just out there. The win and loss on the auto trading platform. Then the platform, as I say, is just marginally made itself wipes its face and put a bit of profit in there. Very small, but better than something small and nothing. Anyway, on that note, I wish you all a great Friday, and bye for now.